we have durability upgrades now. Still pissed. Still pissed. I can't. For the energy store, the one that failed, I can't really do anything about that. So yeah, the energy store failed. So let's go to qualifying. See what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a sprint race in Britain again because I suck at Britain. Alright. Number 1. Right then, so there we go. Here we go, we're gonna get our first salvo. It's not gonna rain. Weather report.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Oh, I miss this stuff. I really do. Arrow on the off corner. So why? We'll come out, keep it clean. The one already was very quick. So from the third, let's see exactly. Second in the Ferraris, man. Ferrari.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Slow carriage, 10 seconds. Lando Norris will go across the line. He will set a benchmark of a 1 minute 02.331. Oh, that final sector screwed us big time.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Bottas as well, so that final sector really fucked us up big time. Alright, I'm gonna go for maybe another run. We're down to third, we're down to fourth. We are somewhat struggling as Bottas to go across the line. Alright, we're gonna go out. See what we can do. Try to counter. Lando Norris. We're down to 4. Mercedes are close. Lando Norris is flying at the moment, the world champion. Good leader. What a midget. Let's get out of the way. There we go. Very much.
P2, you're currently on the front row of the grid.
Let's just see this. Once we go pick up the call where we are.
Lando's sitting in pole. He's in pole position.
Oh! Come on. I barely got out of there with just a second left. Give me that code, give me that code, give me that code. Pressure's on my hands. Error. Another error. Hold on, I need to flashback. See what? Oh my god, alright. Just getting myself onto that front row. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we got us in front row, thanks, Riley. So P2 on the road. We're about a couple of times slower than Norris, especially on that last sector.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Norris, Brown and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying complete,
Yeah.
all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Right, so the two Ferraris. Oh, Max Verstappen is having a rough time in the Red Bull. You can see, completely the standings, he's right behind Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz is struggling. Yeah, but Red Bull not in a good position.
Amazing performance out there. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Lewis.
Are you happy with your performance today?
Yes.
What exactly was it you weren't happy about?
More confident in that.
Great. Well, that's everything.
So I feel like I'm accepting now that my teammate's slower. My teammate's faster than me.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
I am looking good for the race, thank you. One stop is powerful in this track. So, I know that. From experience, I know that one stop is...
Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday and will start from pole position. And Brown completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Sergio Perez and Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Vettel and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda and Island, Gasly, Ricciardo, George Russell and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin.
Like, Nicholas Latifi's not having a great season. Right, so in terms of fuel, right, of course we got fuel. Move this thing, right. We need to gain like at least 3 seconds, right? So here we go. We're gonna go to 5 lights, round 7 of this World Championship here in Austria. It's like that. And away we go. It's a decent start from Lando Norris. He cuts us off. And look at Lewis Hamilton that outside, but towards 10-1, trying to dive to the inside, but there's an issue already. The two McLarens make contact, whilst Jake Brown looking for that inside line. Lando Norris is out. And Norris made contact. And seemingly enough, that is just dumb for Lando Norris, trying to save the car. Hamilton also got turned around. Actually, let's make that clean lap 1. But anyway, around the outside, Lewis Hamilton, Jake Brown right behind him. But here we go. Towards the straight, Lewis Hamilton versus Lando Norris. Norris now on the outside. Hamilton now trying to go into the inside. Jake Brown will make a move on his teammate and look at how close they are. Brown makes 2 places in 1 corner.
Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right
now. The 2 McLarens and the 2 Mercedes. It's a civil war right now. Lewis Hamilton further back down the field. Further back now down to he's down after 3rd place from 2nd. He was battling for the lead at one point, and now he's right behind the 2 McLarens again. So now, what will McLaren do? Will they switch up because Lewis Hamilton is a threat? Or will they look on and try to pull away from the Mercedes behind him? Now, Norris feels he's getting held up, then he has to get out of there. At the moment, it seems like Jake Brown is leading by about 0.3 of a second over Lando Norris, and he's trying to pull away. Norris trying to keep in distance. We now head towards turn 3. So Brown's trying to pull away. Lando Norris is sticking behind him. I make errors in that part of the circuit. So two McLarens, 1 and 2 once more. Jake Brown in third. You know, if Jake just wants to pull wide in third, he can go for it. Lando Norris right behind you. And still, Jake Brown pulls a 1.7.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Over his teammate, he has been on the money. Problem is Lando Norris is going to be closing in again. Here we go. Norris with that DRS assistance. All in his teammate. I can see McLaren pulling away. Brown did not hit that apex, and now here comes Lando Norris. He's got the DRS once more. This is where he could close up here. Lando Norris is on the money. Brown defends on the inside. Defends it well, but he has to go wide. But Jake Brown somehow ahead. Norris is looking on that inside. Yes, he is, but Brown trying to leave him space. This is going to be a great kerfuffle between these two McLarens. Oh, Norris a little wide. So now Lando, he can close in his teammate, and it's Jake Brown and Lando Norris can close 2 tenths here. Make it 3 tenths. Brown goes a little bit wide, but not towards exit of turn 1. Now towards turn 2. Lando Norris, which way is he going to go? He's going to go to the inside. Brown defends all his might. He's on the racing line. He knows that his teammate. He's his teammate. Brown's got a little bit of breathing space. Himself and Lando Norris. Norris actually might be the danger of Lewis Hamilton right behind him. He needs to close back in. He's fairly not in danger. Behind his team. His team is having a great race so far. Once again. Towards turn 1, that's the exit the corner. Here comes Brown, gaining, Lando Norris is gaining here. Jake is enabling that ERS. Brown defends on that inside. Which way is Norris gonna go? On the outside. No way through. Are you kidding me? I did the same thing. Lando Norris, nowhere to go. Now towards the exit of the corner, Hamilton and Bottas are backing it out, so two Mercedes are backing it out. What about the two McLaren? Here comes Lando Norris. Is he going to go to the outside? Brown defends that inside line. Which way? Norris is on the outside, can't do nothing about it. And his teammate still lives on to another day, but now Norris is going to defend on the, he's going to try to go to the inside. Brown leaves the door open. Oh, the two McLarens make contact. I wonder if there's damage on Lando Norris' car. That could be costly for Jack Brown. Mamaya nga! Mamaya. Oh, okay na. Ang ingay nyo. The exit. Oh, and here's Norris. Norris tries to look a little on outside. What will... Norris is not close in. What? Did my suspension just fail? Bro, I got porpoising. I literally got porpoising. What is that? that, DC? Alright, look at that humble. Norris just went straight to the back of me. Anyway, back to the action. Here comes Lando. Norris nowhere to go. Southwest, by the way, is past to Valtteri Bottas, so that's a bad sign for Mercedes. And now, to take Brown again, defending that inside line. He just basically teammates, nowhere to go for Lando Norris. And Brown just hits that apex, and he just hits the corner, and up into P1 again. I wonder if Lando Norris even pass the teammate. This is going to be a brilliant battle between these two McLarens who have been in the battle for the championship. Brown, of course, unfortunate that he did not get the win in France, which could have been, which now the streak is ended for McLaren, but here comes Lando. And they right to the back of him. Yeah, forces on the exit, here comes Lando Norris. Lando Norris to their side, that's up there. And Brown defends on that inside, puts his car in the center of the track. Now once again, this is where he's really good at. On the exit, not even using the ELS to defend him. He defends from Norris. He knows that Norris is going to try to go on the outside again. And he does, and this time he goes to the inside. Really goes wide there. But on the exit, Norris nowhere to go. Now Norris trying to go onto that inside line. Here we go. He's got the opportunity. He's going to close to the behind the teammate, and somehow, someway, Jake Brown still up into P1 as there's contact defending from each other. Jake Brown moves late. Norris might just have the fight once again. Jake Brown knows he needs to get a move on from Lando. Norris now has his ELS again. Jake Brown could have used some of that ELS, but he's been saving for a long time, and this time Jake Brown again defends from Lando. I wonder if Lewis Hamilton still has space to catch up here. And Jake Brown again. Nowhere to go with Lando Norris. Charles Clarkin to beat both Mercedes there. He was saying, oh, Lando Norris is going to wide. I wonder if there was a moment there from the blitz. He went off wide for a moment. I don't know why, but anyway. Lando Norris again has to fight against his teammates. Amazing so far in defending from Norris. Now Lando again. This time Norris has got the better track. Where's Norris going to go? Brown defends again. And Norris. Which way is Norris going to go? And he's going to go into the outside. Norris has a half a car length, but Brown still defends from Norris. So Pete and Norris is McLaren is continuing.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the hards.
McLaren are saying seatbelt charging for both drivers. This is definitely necessary, but here comes Lando Norris again. Norris is on the outside. And again, Brown just defends. And once again, Brown will just defend here. He's not even going to use the left line. Norris goes landing outside. Had a full car length there for just a second. But no, nothing for Lando Norris again. Norris nowhere. Find passing away his teammates. He finds the line, but just can't execute it. As Norris will come into the pit. This will open. Safe ground there. Norris comes in.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits.
It's now all on Lando Norris. Now he's gonna come into the pit. Try for an undercut. And with that DRS that Jake Brown is taking, he can just push here for just 2 laps. It's all about tactics in McLaren. He's got the better strategy. Lando Norris. On mode right now where he's gonna go for that stop time, but at the same time now he's got a pack right in front of him. So there's that issue out of the way. We've also got Alpha Tower right in front of Lando Norris, who's so Norris comes in on that soft compounded tyre. Of 2017. Brian's gonna go into the pit point of the lap. He knows they've got. You can just gap some guys out there.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
So, Norris might be screwed here. For one reason or another, just Norris will go for that 3-stop strategy, but at the same time, he's got those guys right in front of him, Verstappen, Bottas, Leclerc, that pack, and Hamilton as well. He's gonna have pain because they will go for 3-stop. Jake has actually been pulling away. We're just having a strategy. I'm not complaining. Lando Norris is gonna have a hard time passing. Oh, I didn't get a penalty. Alright. Into the pits we go.
Go now.
2.7 seconds. Soft tires. We're going to be coming out. Are we going to be heading north or still?
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
North is just right there. But towards the exit, they're going to Lando Norris. Leads the Grand Prix. But now the Jake is going to be behind. McLaren driver. It's going to be a little bit of a problem for Lando Norris to navigate. Because he's got Pierre Gasly, he's got another guy from the DRS here. Now Norris, can he out-drag that Alfa Romeo? No, he cannot. So Norris is going to have a little bit of a struggle with that DRS. So look at that, Norris is being impatient. He's going to go to the inside of Pierre Gasly, and that is nice and easy. Meanwhile, Jake Brown's going to try to make a move on Pierre Gasly. He's going to try to go to the inside. Yes, he is. He's going to go to the inside. Turn 9 here. This is going to be really difficult. And now, towards the final corner, he's going to pass his teammate, Lando Norris, on the soft compounded tyre.
That's P12. You're into P12.
Sergio Perez has an issue, most definitely, because look at Perez. He's having to navigate.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
He's having issues. He's been on Lando Norris trying to make moves. Sergio Perez, he's going to go to that outside. Giovinazzi cannot see Jake Brown. Contact.
No issues with tyre wear.
We're going to look at a replay from that. Lando Norris. And he's still defending that inside. Brown forced his way in on Giovinazzi, and now they were 3 wide. Oh my, why are we 3 wide? Alright, this is racing. This is racing. Oh, ladies. Anyway, so Alpines are out. Sergio Perez on also those soft compounds of tire, who I think he pitted. He has not pitted. He's just struggling for grip.
Perez ahead. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. They have some kind of mechanical problem. The time last lap was a 1 minute 9.9.
Brown's gone past him, so he's just trying to get past. Now he's gonna look for a 4 wide. Well, Sergio Perez is really having technical issues here. Look at that, look how slow Perez is. So Sergio Perez, once again, like last season, he's having to have an issue with the engine. And now Jake
Gap
Brown
to teammate behind is 1.8 seconds.
He's 1.9 behind. And so far it has been miles in the McLaren garage, but not in Lando Norris's corner. It's all on Jake Brown's corner. Sergio Perez now gets past, and he's really having to struggle with that car at this very moment. So Sergio Perez might go on to retire for the 2nd straight year here in the Austrian Grand Prix. Norris having to have a little issue trying to get past him, but Norris got past him. Perez is losing about 5 seconds a lap. Straight up tackling him, and now Lance Stroll will come into the pit. So Stroll!
Check.
So Lance Stroll comes in the pit line. Brown has to go wide. The pit line goes Jake Brown for 105.1.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
The medium tires will be seen. We need that one stop, but now Sebastian Vettel will have a little bit of an issue. Oh. Sorry, my bad. I'm just flashbacking. Alright. So Norris, he's going to have a little bit of a tough time, a little tough task to try to find his team right there. As Brown makes a move down the inside on Sebastian Vettel. He's up into P3. These guys all are going in one-stop strategy. Carlos Sainz, Sergio Perez, all of Valtteri Bottas, all of them are going for one-stop strategy. Sebastian Vettel trying not to hold up Lando Norris. Oh my god. Alright. Real quick on the hogs. Oh, the big round. It's hot. Well, Spike. Doing 105.2. Other circumstances, he's now medium tires. Lando Norris will go for that two-stop strategy. McLaren might have just got the gamble break here. But now they have to defend off Lewis Hamilton, who's 9 seconds off the road. 2 things behind them, so this is going to be a little bit of an issue for the two McLarens. Lando Norris has to go to the same compound as the guys who are going for that one-stop strategy. Jake Brown's the only one who's gone for the hard tires. That is a good strategy though. Going for the hard tires, but now Lando Norris come in again. 13 laps. We'll lose about 16 seconds. That means that Jake Brown will be on cruise control.
The safety car is out. We need you to reduce your pace. It looks like there's a high amount of debris on the track.
Oh no, so we could come into the pits here.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Lando Norris. Well, he's in massive danger. Jake Brown's good. What has happened? So there was an issue. That was a safety car. So now there's a safety car because maybe there's an issue. What? Jake Brown.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
What's the mistake? Oh, Jake Brown coming in. Jake has come into the pits. Lando Norris as well.
Lando is coming in for his
but
stop.
this might screw up Lando Norris a lot. Oh, this is not good. This is not good in the McLaren garage.
Go, exit now.
And
We're racing on the
Lando
exit.
Norris. Well, Jake Brown coming to the pits. Verstappen is coming in. So Brown's up to third, Norris down to fifth, but they're all on fresh tires. And now, if Brown can just get ahead of Bottas, and he's ahead of Valtteri Bottas. So it's Hamilton who leads, Charles Leclerc in second, and then Jake Brown in third, Bottas fourth, Sainz fifth, ahead of Lando Norris in sixth. Verstappen, what happened to Max Verstappen? He should be pitting. He got that damage. We're gonna look at a replay now and see what happened to Max Verstappen, but that caused the safety car probably. So now, Jake Brown can get past that Ferrari. So Lando Norris is in a great position here. Well, he's not in a bad position because he got held up by his teammate. Both of them decided to go on medium tires. Track position is key, and Lando Norris really needs to get past these guys. Well, he's going to be a real problem. So Lewis Hamilton leads again. Next, Leclerc. Brown third. Brown assistant to the pits. So you can come into this lap like in second or near the end of the pits. But Lando Norris, either way, still came in with him. Double stacking. Norris on the medium tires. Brown, the guys really having a great time there. Either way, just gave the opportunity. Well, he lost Norris about like 2 seconds worth of time, so probably could have been ahead of Sainz, but behind Bottas. This is going to be a real problem, having to overtake that Mercedes. But now McLaren that was a gamble. That could have been avoided. Lando Norris knew. He knew that he had to go for that double stack. McLaren knew they had to go for that double stack. But Norris is quick in his track, so probably he'll gain back those positions, but his teammate, he's also quick, and he's up there. And the track position is key in this circuit, in this race.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety
So
car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
They obviously got their first podium with Carlos Sainz, who only scored 3 points before that race, and now they are here with Charles Leclerc. They're fighting for podiums. Aston Martin got 1 podium. Can Leclerc do the same thing? what a jump. What a jump by Charles Leclerc. Brown goes wide. But Lewis Hamilton, what a brilliant jump. And Leclerc had an issue there on that exit because Brown's now right behind him. Brown's going to try to go around the outside. Jake Brown takes second place, but Lewis Hamilton is gone. Hamilton is gone. Brown is burning everything. Leclerc's losing places. He really fumbled that restart. Lando Norris, meanwhile, is fighting Carlos Sainz. This is going to be brilliant racing. Charles Leclerc, he's inches ahead. Brown is trying to catch up to Hamilton, and Brown can close into Lewis Hamilton. They're on the same tire again, but the Mercedes is very much quicker. Hamilton has got the gap, but Brown's right behind him. Oh, Brown's really catching, isn't he? Norris is now up to 4th. Meanwhile, in the battle for the lead, Brown is now catching to Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is going to be in real pressure here. Jake Brown takes the fastest lap of the race, but Jake Brown, Lando Norris is also catching. So Norris, he's catching to the back of that Ferrari. Meanwhile, here comes his teammate, the Brit, 2 Brits battling it out for the race win. Brown defends that inside line. Brown has to take that wide line to try to get the exit. And what a great strategy that was by Jake Brown to take the wider line and get the better exit.
Nice work,
Brilliant switchback. And now Jake Brown leads the Austrian Grand Prix. Amazing stuff. Mercedes, they have Bottas now down to 5th. Norris having to struggle to get past that Ferrari, but now Lewis Hamilton, he needs to be under that DRS zone if he wants to win this race. Hamilton.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Now Hamilton's the one that's going to try to attack. And Hamilton's got that DRS again. He's going to try to make a move. He's closing. Brown wins execution, and Lando Norris is passing Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc. Oh, someone's got an issue further back. It's one of the Alfa Romeos, and I think it's Daniel Ricciardo. It is Daniel Ricciardo. And Daniel Ricciardo, that's his second DNF, has been outperformed by his teammate Pierre Gasly multiple times. And now Daniel Ricciardo will settle for a DNF once again. Battle for the lead still. Hold on, give me a minute. Technical difficulties. My controller disconnected, so. Did I break something? Oh, never mind. There it is. Slots it in. Brilliant, perfect. Thank you. Ah. That actually hurt. Alright, anyway. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Very good. Very good job. Anyways. Here we go. Alright, so. Mercedes. In second place, Lando Norris. His teammate really is a threat, isn't it? So Hamilton does not have the DRS. Fastest lap.
We're leading our teammate by 3.3 seconds.
Look at that. Exactly. So Leclerc really lost time. Very much. And Brown's really ripping it up. He's gaining. And all of a sudden, it's all on Jake Brown's hands now.
Okay, clear.
As we expected, the man really is good around the circuit. If he didn't have that engine failure, he would have finished second here in his rookie debut. And the strategy was right, he would have actually won this race. Brilliant stuff by Mercedes and the rest of the guys before had to look at safety car, but at the same time McLaren, even with that double stack, is still gonna be in great hands here. Lando Norris somehow is 1.9 behind, 1.7. He's really trying his best to Lando Norris, but right now his teammate is pulling away from Lewis Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc and Valtteri Bottas are battling this one out for fourth place. But in reality, Mercedes won't win in this one. Actually, in France, they really got lucky. I'm not gonna lie, they really got lucky with that Jake Brown blow up. Lando Norris not getting to him. McLaren, as I said, McLaren have been dominating. Jake Brown really trying his best. Lando Norris has gained 8/10 on Lewis Hamilton in this lap alone. It has been an amazing effort by Lewis Hamilton. 3 seconds he's ahead of his teammate. The two Red Bulls are battling this one out. So Sergio Perez continues to have his struggles. Max Verstappen, he continues to have his struggles. Sergio Perez has been a rough day for that Red Bull. And Lando Norris is now catching Sir Lewis Hamilton. 11 laps to go. He's got to be kidding me. So, an eventful couple of races with the team. And now Lewis Hamilton right to the back, right behind him is Lando.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 per lap.
5 second difference between the McLaren race pace and Mercedes. That's how you know that Mercedes are lacking behind McLaren here. As Lando Norris completes the move, his teammate, first hero, Lewis Hamilton. It's going to be one hell of a chase here in this last 10 laps. If Norris is chasing down, if he has enough pace, he's 3.1 behind. He's gained a little bit of time, but the question, can he gain enough to catch up to his teammates? The answer to that is no. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It's been eventful watching these two teammates battling it out on track. Baffling that this Norris could catch up to him. Now, right, you see, he pulled out a second, so he's really pushing that car. Is there enough time for Norris? It is the right thing, right place. How do we tell us? Brown got that fastest lap earlier on. Lewis Hamilton continues to struggle now. He's going to try. I think he's going to fall back behind his teammate of Valtteri Bottas here, but Mercedes is a good effort nonetheless. But still, it would not stop the domination of Papaya. Norris keeps the whole division mistake happening. There's no way they can just gonna skip this one up. You know, it's a championship. Championship is really needed. They've put upgrades to the car. There will be upgrades before the next round, and that will be a sigh of relief for the McLaren, the papayas, who just a season ago was battling with Ferrari. The season later, they're here dominating Mercedes, dominating every single team. Now the papayas will go and defeat Mercedes again. Seven laps. Daniel Ricciardo struggling to try to keep up with his teammates. Nowhere now. Alfa Romeo battling for points. That's amazing. Daniel Ricciardo nowhere to be found. That's not amazing. So 7 laps. The gap is still 3.2 seconds. Although Dick Rattle went wide on the turn 1. Mercedes, they have been nowhere. Other than that win, still nowhere. Mercedes, they have not been the same since last season. In 2020, just 2 seasons ago, they're dominating, and now they're getting dominated by McLaren. Someone's kicked that. I think Jake kicked that right there, so he's really kicked that. Like, this is probably with highway. Bit of mind-boggling race. Sergio Perez, meanwhile, while he's struggling with mechanical issues, he's running behind the Alpines and the AlphaTauris at the moment. He's not going to score points. Gap going down 4 tenths. Is there still enough time to find on us? He's hoping for another runoff. Hoping for another teammate runoff. At this point, still 6 more laps remaining. Teammates battling it out, and now look at that. Norris has got the gap down to 2.7, so I feel like Norris is somewhat pushing. He's not big Brown sector, so he's probably, yeah, he is pushing. So it's a case of a 12-point lead as it stands. Norris will extend the championship lead to the rest.
Gap to teammate behind is 3.0 seconds.
Landon Norris has lost time. He's lost time. He's 3 seconds back. With the gap being back up to 3 seconds. Nevertheless, we wouldn't catch the team in this one. So, it's going to be team strategy, their hold up, that double stack actually worked for McLaren, but as for the strategy, Lando Norris might just be disappointed here in his teammate. So, 4 more laps remaining in Austria. Gap extends a 10th. McLaren. Lando Norris is now in sight. Instead, the Perez is actually catching some of the Alpines, so maybe that technology starts to run me something too late for Checo. as Red Bull will have only have one car in the points for the first time. Only have 1 point. And they will score the least amount of points for the first time since 2018. Last time Red Bull had a double DNF. Last time Red Bull had scored just a point. Or at least of it. Max Verstappen struggled late, but now Red Bull, they're on the back foot as actually North got that gap down again, but it's too late, I think. The Haas, they're struggling. And their development continues to flounder down.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
No, 3 laps to go. 2 laps to go.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yep, there it is. And Brown actually really went off in that last lap. He's going back down to 104.7. And he's the one extending that gap. Lando Norris will feel like, well, I could have won this race today, wouldn't I? Is that safety car just didn't come out? Either way, it's still going to be close. Mercedes. Let's go. Let's begin. Is Brown going to get past the final corner this time on lap 35? Unlike last season. Back he is. So final lap will commence, and it's papaya domination.
Final lap of the race.
So far in Spielberg. Last time, McLaren actually through history, because McLaren are making a new book of history. Because right now, it's going to be another 1-2. It's domination. They will extend their constructors' lead. The gap between themselves and the Mercedes is 10 seconds. That's how you know Jake Brown and Lando Norris have the car in their hands now to win the championship. The question is, who's going to win that precious title? Brown going wide on the last corner. But still, rounding the final 2 corners, Norris will finish second to his teammate today. Jake Brown bounces back and wins the Austrian Grand Prix.
Guys,
Jake Brown, after a engine failure last race,
we did it. Good job.
a brilliant comeback by the 2 McLarens. They didn't score double points last race. Brown didn't finish
Brilliant stuff from McLaren
last race.
today. What a
And
superb
now
victory.
McLaren, they're back on the top step once again.
Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
And McLaren, again, an all-British podium. An amazing race.
Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, but it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
Let's move on to the constructors. McLaren continue to increase their gap at the top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Man, what? So basically, Schumacher was doing 109s, 110s in the end. As well as Mazepin. Mazepin was a quicker man over Schumacher. That's shocking. Alright. So look at it. Sergio Perez. Look at his lap times, man. What the hell? Really got struck with the van hammer. What happened to Max Verstappen? I want to know what happened to Max Verstappen. He caused the safety accident. What happened here? Okay, so is Verstappen been on his own? What happened to Verstappen? What happened? So there's battling and then the camera. Here we go. He still has a front wing. He still has a front wing. He still has a front wing. And then what's gonna happen here? No safety car yet. So, go past Calamaro, right? He's still fine. What's gonna happen? He's gonna go to the inside. Yep. Oh! Oh, Max. Max, what are you doing? Like, what is that? On board. So we're gonna look at a replay. Max Verstappen, and then he came to the apex. Gasly's gonna come to the pits, and then he just hits the Alfa Romeo. Like literally, bro is pitting, and then you hit him in the rear. I don't know if it was Gasly's fault because Gasly was coming to the pits. But, you know, it wasn't his fault, maybe. But anyway, that screwed him. So there's your standings in the race. Sergio Perez is being Sergio Perez after that issue. So now look at the driver standings. And Leclerc's ahead of both Red Bulls. Red Bull having a struggle. And then we are 12 points behind Norris. Yeah, we're dominating this championship, man. 128 to 140, and then the constructors were beating everyone again. So that, wow, unbelievable. Look at that, 90 to 84. Red Bull are getting closed in by Ferrari. They might get closed in by Aston Martin, actually. Mercedes on a league of their own. So that's gonna do it. We'll see you in the next episode. It's goodbye and take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.